This game looks ridiculous. Hey boys, I want to talk to you today about a game called Breakers. We saw a little bit of it over at the Tokyo Game Show. I haven't really covered it because I thought other people would, to be perfectly honest, but I guess I was kind of wrong. I've seen like 1 or 2 people at most. Shout out Sticks, by the way. But before we go any further, if you like what this game looks like, or you like the video in and of itself, please like and subscribe and comment down below your opinions on Breakers. The next Genshin killer. No, it's not actually going to be the next Genshin killer. I use it in the title for clickbait. If there are somehow still comments about that, even though I preface it not even 30 seconds into the video, I guess we truly can't save the Hoyo slaves. But hey, it is what it is. But Breakers looks like a very promising gacha game. It kind of almost has gameplay akin to an MMO. The game reminds me a lot of Blue Protocol, so to speak, in the art style and the world. It looks huge. And before we get too ahead of ourselves, I'm going to tell you right now, no, we don't have a release date. We don't have any date of so much as a beta test. We've got pretty much nothing. I still want to talk to you about it because there is a 13-minute gameplay video that they released 2 weeks ago. It's the footage of what you're seeing in the background of this video. And as you can see, there is a little bit of jank. Let's not lie to ourselves. There's a little bit of clunkiness. But it is worth keeping in mind that the channel for this game has 2,000 subs and the highest amount of views they got on this channel is 39k. So it's definitely in its infancy, to say the least. It is very, very, very early days. This is probably the most bare bones of builds they could possibly make to try and give us some idea of what this game is, so that they can release it. Now, do we want to talk about the character designs? Because I'm sure you saw the thumbnail. They've got some designs that are a bit chef's kiss. They go kind of hard, to say the least. And I'm saying that just in general. They got some overall pretty cool designs. We only know about 5 or so characters at the moment. And yes, it has the stereotypical self-insert MC, just brown/black hair, you know, MC. But at least in this, he seems to talk a lot. He seems to have a little bit of dialogue about him, so maybe he isn't self-insert, he's just got a stereotypical design. And I think it is worth talking about the combat. So the combat in Breakers seems to be like every other gacha game. You've got your WASD, or if you're playing on phone, I hit the mic again, maybe. You got your WASD, whether in your phone using that joystick thing. You've also got your skill, and you've got your ult. And obviously your basic attack, can't forget that. It's not going to try and do anything different, but it looks like it does want to be direct competition with the big kind of gacha games, the Genshins of the world. I mean, I guess you can kind of say Hoyo in general, like it probably would be competing with Honkai, because it is a gacha game as well, but it's not a turn-based game. And I also don't know how many characters it is per team. I'm assuming it's 4, because every game is 4. What we saw in the gameplay was up to 3, but you only met 2 other characters. Because the gameplay kind of shows us, like, I'm guessing the beginning mission, or some very early story-wise gameplay, because it does bring us some characters and it does introduce us to this. Yeah, I don't know. I would assume 4. That it looks kind of weird how it has 1, 2, and 3, because there's a massive gap for that 4th character, at least from a UI perspective. Otherwise, you'd have it more centered. The 1, 2, and 3 will be lower, so it's kind of centered into the UI and wouldn't be as unpleasant looking. Am I overanalyzing? Yeah, definitely I am. But the game looks pretty cool. It's from a company called Vic, I think it is. Yeah, from a company called Vic Game Studios. I don't think they've made anything before. I think this is their pilot game. Actually, upon further inspection, they did make another game. It is a Black Clover gacha game, I'm guessing. It's called Black Clover M Rise of the Wizard King. It looks horrible. So, but to play devil's advocate, there isn't a good anime tie-in game. They all just suck, because the world's already been made. There's not really much else you can really do, and you can't really add new characters now, can you? Because they already exist. The whole catalog of every character that's in the series is already out in the anime. I'm kind of going on a tangent, but I just kind of want to give the benefit of the doubt here. Long and the short of what I'm getting at in that regard, tie-in anime games suck, okay? They are absolutely horrendous. But this is a standalone, so we kind of can have some hopium for it, because it's not tied into nothing. It's just called Breakers. Very adventure-y fantasy world setting, and overall looks like a cool game. The gameplay looks pretty okay with the combat system. Doesn't look like anything we haven't seen before, you know? But it kind of looks like it does lend itself somewhat of combos. It seems pretty flowy at the very least. The combat is pretty decent. It is still early days, so what we are seeing, or because it is already fluid, is a pretty good sign, because they're only going to work on it and make it better, right? There has been some rumors that it is only coming out in Japan, but I don't think that's true. No game really comes out in one country and stays that way. I do believe if you do not simultaneously release your global with your local port, you kind of do kill the game, and it is, you know, the game company's fault for doing that. It's going to happen with Ghost Frontline, it's happened with Blue Protocol. It happens with every game out there. You have to global release simultaneously with the local, otherwise you just screw the game's chance at any level of success. That's just my 2 cents though. And hey, I know I have said it looks a lot like Blue Protocol, but it does. And if it does feel anything like the gameplay of Blue Protocol, because I did play on the JP servers till they, you know, banned everyone that wasn't from Japan. Don't know why they did that. It will be a very, very, very fun game. If you want to stay up to date with any news regarding Breakers, or if we have beta tests or release dates or pretty much anything, even just new trailers, like the video and subscribe, because I will be covering it from going forward. Just like I do a Project Mugen, just like I do a Reverse. Reverse is only 16 days away now, so we're getting close. We're gonna have some content. But other than that, that's pretty much all I've really got to say. Apologize for the short video. It's, you know, there ain't much to do a day before a patch down Honkai Star Rail and you don't play Genshin Impact, so kind of just trying to keep my upload streak going. But hey, it is what it is. Thank you so much for the support in the recent videos. We're about to hit 1,500 subs, which is crazy, by the way. And I'll leave you with some more gameplay of this at the end, so you can get a better idea of what's going on. And yeah, I don't want to take any more time up out of your day, so I'm gonna head out. See ya.
鎧のやつは私に任せるのだ。この一撃で終わりなのだ。任せておけって。そこだ。魔法なんて発動させるものですか。私の出番ね。消えて。きらめけ。重力の力。 かなり深そうに見えるな。防御の追撃はお手の物なのだ。任せるのだ。解くのだ。この一撃で終わりなのだ。任せておけって。そこだ。全力を込める。唱えようとしていますね。後ろのやつ私の出番のようだ。きらめけ重力の力。消えて。任せておけって。そこだ。全力を込める。私に任せるのだ。解くのだ。この一撃で終わりなのだ。 任せておけ。全力を込める。